Good morning, Journey Kidsters. Today is Tuesday and it's February 1st, 2022, and happy Black History Month. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Welcome to Journey Jumpstart. I'm going to do a few things differently on Journey Jumpstart. So I'm going to share my screen and here we go. I have a little slideshow for you all so we can be really organized. We can talk about a bunch of different things. So this is going to be our new and improved Journey Jumpstart. Think about in the next few weeks, remember we just celebrated our value of show love, and we've moved on to our value of teach each other. And our symbol for teach each other is like a light bulb going off in your head. So I wanted to take a minute just to talk to you a little bit about what it means to teach each other at Kid Journey. So we call these our operating norms, and that just means how we interact with each other. So I put here 2 ideas for you of how you can show the value of teach each other in your classroom. So one of them is to listen while your classmates are speaking, because you can learn something from them. So if someone else raises their hand to answer a question, make sure you look at them, you track them, and you listen to what they have to say. And you can think in your head, was their answer correct? Or did I learn something from them when they were answering my teacher's question? So make sure you look at them and learn something from them by listening. And another thing that you can do is you can learn something about somebody else's life. And so I want you to practice asking each other questions. I gave you a couple of answers here or questions here that you could ask your classmates, like, do you have any brothers and sisters? Or do you like any sports or hobbies? So these are ways that we can teach each other about ourselves and we can learn something from someone else, okay? So I want to see this when I'm in the classrooms. Maybe not appropriate during class time to ask each other questions if your teacher's teaching, but on the playground, you could ask each other questions and learn something about their lives and teach someone something else about who you are. All right, Kipsters, we are also, like I said, celebrating Black History Month. And so we are going to be featuring an important Black figure every single day. And we're going to start with Muhammad Ali. So I'm going to read you a few facts about Muhammad Ali so that you can learn something about him. And this is also the value of teach each other because I'm teaching you something. So Muhammad Ali was born Cassius Clay Jr. He was named in honor of a white abolitionist. That's a big word. What is an abolitionist? You heard that word before? A white abolitionist would be someone who worked to end slavery. An abolitionist is someone who works to end slavery. It wasn't just white people who worked to end slavery. There were also Black people who worked to end slavery as well, and people of all races who were living in the United States at the time. Ali started boxing at the age of 12. He won his first gold medal in 1960. Ali also won the heavyweight boxing championship in 1964. In 1964, he announced that he accepted the teachings of the Nation of Islam. And on March 6, 1964, he took the name Muhammad Ali. So he changed his name at that time in honor of his religion. In 1967, Ali refused the induction into the US Army at the height of the war in Vietnam. So at the time, when soldiers were drafted, it meant that they didn't have a choice. They had to go to war. They didn't have a choice to go into the army or not. So he said no, and he refused to do that. I did not know that. That's a very interesting fact. So I learned something today too. So I hope you enjoyed those facts about an important Black figure, and we'll be doing this every single day. So make sure you're listening so that you learn something. All right, special announcements. We're having our mask up challenge. Remember, when I come in, your masks must be over your nose and your mouth, and 100% of Kipsters, including your teachers, must have their mask on. You are trying to earn all the letters on your poster that I hung by the wall yesterday. in order to get a special treat. So let's practice that today. I will be in, you don't know what time. So I need to see all the masks on. All right, today it's gonna be cloudy. The weather's gonna be a little bit cloudy today. And I don't have the new lunch menu, so I can't tell you what we have for lunch in February. They haven't posted it yet. I looked today and they haven't posted it yet. So I'll make sure that I get our lunch up and running for tomorrow. And then lastly, we're gonna start doing birthdays on Journey Jumpstart. However, there are no Kipsters with birthdays today. So happy birthday to no one, maybe tomorrow. All right, Kipsters. I know we're gonna have a great day at Journey Primary School. Love.